Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Skyblock Expert Mode. In the last episode, we made our cobblestone generator, and as you can see, I spent a little bit of time. I got about a stack. I found out that if I position myself just right, I can just set here with something on my mouse, AFK, and basically until my pick breaks, get a ton of cobblestone. And I can do the same thing indefinitely with the chicken stick to get gravel. So I spent a good bit of time doing that, and I've got quite a bit of resources, and I've got a good bit of iron, which basically, I kind of showed this last time. You take the broken iron, or you take the broken ore gravel, you take the broken ore pieces, turn them into ore gravel, break those with a normal hammer, which will give you crushed ore. You turn those into ore sand, hit them again with the hammer, they will turn into the powder ore, and then you take the powder ore and make the dust, and then smelt that. The reason why you do that is every time you hammer down ore gravel into crushed ore, you have an extra chance to get one or two pieces more each time, so it's a little bit more efficient. You go through a little bit less gravel. Later on, it's not going to matter as much, but for now, I want to get as much of the resources as I can, because we're going to need a lot of stuff just to get a bucket, and that is kind of where I want to head towards in this episode, because you can smelt ore gravel and ore sand, and it will give you one ingot a piece, just like the ore dust, but like I said, it's a higher chance of more, so that's better. I've got one of the like 3 diamonds I need. 3 diamonds. I've gotten all the lapis that I need. And this diamond dust, you can make diamonds out of it with 5. I was getting this from the dust, getting redstone. And I think I have enough redstone, so I need 11. Yeah, so we have enough redstone. Hopefully we'll have enough iron to make most of the stuff. We just need to get some more diamonds. We might do a little bit of sifting this episode, but probably not. But last time I lucked out. It started raining, which meant that all of my barrels were filling up with water, and as you can see, they're all filled right now. Except for this one, which I've been using to make dirt. I've got a stack of oak saplings, and I've got 18 dirt. So dirt is very important in this, because it's going to let us get more, it's going to let us farm, get food. Food is going to be an issue relatively soon. I've got plenty of apples right now, but eventually I'm going to run out of apples. I have been getting some chickens. I actually spawned a couple live chickens while hammering stuff, and unfortunately they're gone. I don't know if they fell or suffocated or what, but we've got a bit of raw chicken and some feathers, so that's nice. But yeah, so today the first thing we're gonna do is we need to make 26 of these coke oven bricks, and then something like this, and of course it's 50, so I've got to like 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that'll work. So this, wait, it's bricks. I forgot about that part. So let's make, I actually have a bit of cobblestone on me. let's make a another furnace, and we'll set this down. Put the uncompressed stuff, the uncompressed coal in it, and put the clay and let that go. So I forgot about that part. While we're waiting on that, we need to get some stone as well. And you know what? Let's get some more. Let's get like 4. I think that's a good number right now. I usually don't like the slab furnaces, not the slag furnace, the slab furnaces, because typically they're a little bit annoying. Let's get like 3 more cobblestone, and then yeah, I was standing like right here. Yeah, so do we have, I want 16. Nope. Okay. They're falling, I think. There we go. Alright, and let's cook up some stone. So we're going to make the transfer node, even though we don't have the diamond pickaxe yet. We have a good bit of iron, so I'm going to put that in there. I want to make some other stuff as well. So one of the things I want to make is a chest, and then if we take, I hope it's the same recipe, slab and some more wood, we can make a barrel. So that's gonna have to be how I store the cobblestone once I get all of this stuff made. So next thing we're gonna need another chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the first machines, once we get to making power, will probably be a sawmill, just to get the most out of our stuff. So let's get some stone. We also need some redstone. We need 11. Because I don't have any ender pearls, unfortunately. So, something like that. And then we need a little bit of glass. So we'll get to that once we make. Actually, these are going fairly well. So let's just store stuff in here. And I screwed it up. Oh well. Let's get our chicken stick out, and let's smack some gravel. I just need 2 pieces of glass, so that's all I'm going to make for right now. So chicken stick it. And that sounded funny for some reason. Let's take like half of the half. There we go, it's about the same. We'll get some more stone. And then, because I have so much lapis over redstone, and you get lapis from gravel, which is something I'm going to be sifting more of. I'm going to put gravel in here. We need to make stone slabs. Put the lapis. And we get 2 rationing pipes. Whereas some of the others, so transfer pipes, you get 8. Crossover pipes, those are those. Filter pipes, that's that. Rationing pipes. There's also energy pipes, which is more redstone and no glass. Sorting pipes is gold rather than anything else. We're just going to use this. And let's go ahead and make I believe it's like this, the transfer node items. So that is one more piece of the puzzle, and then we're gonna need just some more diamonds. Basically, is all I need. Getting there with the coke oven. Once we get the coke oven up, we will then put in some coal. Get some. We get like 16. That'll be good enough. Let's get like half of these. Put them in those. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of time to cook up, but it shouldn't be too bad. In the meantime, you know what, let's get some gravel and let's sift. See if we can't get a diamond hammer, or pickaxe rather. Because we need 2 more diamonds. Diamonds are relatively rare. But it's kind of whatever. We'll sift enough stuff by the end of this to get plenty of diamonds. There's also other ways to get diamonds. Bees is like the biggest thing that comes to mind, but that is going to be a long ways off. Gindustry is in this mod pack, and most Gindustry machines require power modules. You cannot craft power modules. So kind of show this one off. So power modules are used to make all the industrial stuff, all the industrial tools, all of the mutagen producer, the mutatron, the genetic machines, all of the stuff that makes Gindustry good, including the industrial apiaries, all require power modules. Well, you can't craft power modules. You need to get infinity combs, which come from an infinity bee, which you get from an energetic princess and a silicone drone. And so you have to manually breed all of these things. So skystone and ferrous, and you have to manually breed and crossbreed bees and go through a lot of the bees in order to get access to Gindustry in itself. So that is something that we will do eventually. We'll kind of set things up, let it go off camera. When I come on to do work for automation and whatnot, I'll kind of deal with the bees a little bit. But yeah, so it's something that's not going to happen anytime soon. I don't even know if there's a good way to get bees. Let's see. Hive. So looks like, okay, so there's easy ways to get the hives you want, except for the rock hives. Okay, that's nice. Okay, except for some of these others. You have to make these artificial hives, which is hay bales and silk mesh. Not too bad. And then seed oil in a barrel with the artificial hive will give you the scented. And then if you place those in the world, it will attract bees depending on the area and where you place it. Basically, there's lists out there, but you typically want specific bees. So being able to selectively choose what hive you get is probably the best way. But let's see, not common, but let's see, like rocky bees. Is there a way to like get these? Mana infusion would let you get different bees depending on which ones you put in, but I don't know how well that would work. So there's a lot of stuff to do, but we'll get there eventually. Let's just sift these. We didn't get any diamonds yet, which kind of stinks. Let's just sift these and see if we can get anything good. Just a couple diamonds, it's all I need. It's not going to give me any diamonds, but I could hope. Looks like that's done, so let's throw all this stuff in here. Let's get our 16 coal, because we're going to have a little bit more off time while we wait for things. In just a second, but let's do this. And There we go. So that is the coke oven bricks. This is the first step into some really good stuff. Actually, some very basic stuff normally. So what we'll do is I'm going to put it right here, and I'm also going to light the top of it up. So that's why I came up with it. But we just do a 3x3 hollow in the center, and there we go. Now we can put some coal in there. It will burn. It will become coal coke, and then we can get some sand. We can get some glass, and then we can make hopefully a bucket. That is my goal for this episode, is just a simple bucket. I guess while we wait, I'll do the sifting off camera. We will have automated cobblestone in the next episode, and we'll kind of go from there. We need to get buckets to get infinite water so that we can get a smeltery. Smeltery is the next thing on my list of things I want. I'm just going to take seared bricks, which is grout, which is clay, gravel, and sand. It doesn't look like you can make it the special way to get more. That's interesting. Yeah, there's only the one recipe. And then once we get a smeltery, we can get... we need to get a crucible. If I can spell crucible. We need to get a crucible, which is porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. And then this will let us make... why am I blanking? Lava. So once we can make lava, we can power our smeltery indefinitely, and eventually I will set up like 3 of them, I think is what I'll need. Does this... Okay, this we're gonna have to manually smelt in a furnace, but for example, copper, the ore gravel, we should be able to put into a smeltery and it will double the output. So that is what we'll do, and that'll let us get automated ores fairly easily, actually. So I'll have a nice platform. I did this in Agrarian Skies, which is, by the way, a mod pack that I will be getting back to. I had some issues. I need to fix it. I need to finish it up and get that series done with. But yeah, we'll have like 3 smelteries, I think. I'll have to look through and check. But basically, you want 3 smelteries so that none of the ores in the smelteries are mixing to make any alloys, because that would be bad. And then I will just need to figure out a way to auto craft these. I might be able to make... Can I make a cyclic assembler? Or that takes a machine frame. So no. Machine frames require assembly tables, so that's probably gonna be the next thing we go after. But we'll get there. So let's get some creosote oil. We get some logs, and I need treated sticks to make the forge hammer, which wood planks, which we can get from treated wood planks. Or we can get them from, I guess, sawmilling stuff. So we have to do wood planks. We need 8, so basically chest formation, bottle of creosote in the middle. We'll get some wood planks. We make some sticks with that, and then we take basically all of the iron we just made. And it's something like this. That's the forge hammer, and then for every 2 iron plates, we can make, or 2 iron ingots, we can make an iron plate, and we get our first bucket. And I got a trophy. So yes, it is November 1st when I'm playing this. Oh my gosh, and we can place it down, and it's raining again. I'm gonna put that in here, put this stuff in here for now. The iron can go in there as well. So now, let's get some cobblestone. I have the most expensive item ever in my inventory. In other words, a bucket. So just kind of for the time being, I want to do... I need more. I forgot. I need more. Do something like this. And I can get an infinite spring of water now. Just by going over here, getting some water, putting it down. And over here, getting more water, and putting it down. So that is kind of awesome. I need to get a bunch of clay. I need to get a bunch of sand and gravel. I need to get a couple more diamonds. And so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that off camera. So basically I will come in, put a bunch of sand, and get a bunch of dust, make a bunch of clay, and when it's not raining, I can then take water from here, fill up barrels. I might just bring a barrel over here, get a whole bunch of dust, and fill up, and get a bunch of clay, because I'm going to need, at least for the beginning, I want a basic smeltery. So I will need a casting basin. I also want a casting table, 2 seared faucets. So that's 7, 14, 20. I'll need a seared tank. That's 28. Or actually, any of these will work. Just a matter if I want glass or seared bricks. I'll probably use glass more. So we'll make the seared glass. So that's going to take 4 more, so that's 24. I'm going to need 2 smelter drains, that's 36. The controller is another 8, and then a handful of blocks. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to need a lot of seared bricks, which means I'm going to need a lot of grout, which means I'm going to need a lot of clay, gravel, and sand. Which is all not bad to get, I just need to get a lot of it. While we're here, we can go ahead and make porcelain clay, and then with this we make a crucible, an unfired one, and we can fire it. For the time being, we're going to have to use a torch, and I'm going to put a torch here, because why not? We get the crucible, and how this works is you put it over top a torch. Blazing pyrotheum works the best. Second best is lava, and then torch is the worst. So torch gives us a melting speed of 1, lava is I believe 2, and then blazing pyrotheum I believe is 5. But basically what this means is now I can, if I get 4 pieces of cobblestone, this is a crude way to smelt it down. And I put all that in there, and it will start making lava. This is going to make more coal coke. So we're going to get lava from that. I will get the materials to make the smeltery for the next episode. We can start working with that. Getting all of these metals crushed down and then smelted up. I will probably spend some time, once I get the diamonds, just going through all of my ores and processing them down to the powder version and making the dust in preparation for the smeltery. Kind of the next step, I wonder what it says in the guide. Now that I have some basic tools, okay. So, after getting the smeltery, then I can kind of decide if I want to go with machines or magic first. We will need to do both eventually, but early on with the tech, you can make survivalist generator or hobby steam engines or peat-fired engines, which require yeah, those take time. And the only way to make gears is through a cast. All lava power generation is disabled, so no lava generators. Eventually we could make water wheels. Those are like one of the higher levels with immersive engineering that we can get pretty quickly. But eventually, I think what I would like, I don't know what kind of generator I want to use. Culinary generators are really good. It's going to require firm tofu. Actually, we can make those pretty early. It's going to require a presser and tofu, which we can get through crop mutation. So we might look into agricraft here soon. I don't know if... let's look at dirt. Because you can sift dirt, and it doesn't look like you can get much out of that. Otherwise, what we can do, if we can get some grass seeds, which I have cactus seeds, which we might start growing here soon. Let's get a little bit of dirt. We'll start sifting a little bit of dirt. This will give us stones, which honestly is kind of irrelevant at this point. We got something there. Sure can. We got grass seeds. Cool. So what I can do is I can put grass there. The grass will grow. We got some wheat seeds. The grass will grow, and then I can bone meal it. And that will give me some tall grass, and the tall grass will let me, hopefully, get some good stuff. So I will need to chop down more trees and all that fun stuff. Get more, just stuff in general. Get a little bit more cobblestone. And I might go with the culinary generator. Let's see how bad it is to make a presser. Presser from Pam's Harvest Craft requires very specific seeds. That's about the only thing that's bad about it. So we need cabbage, oats, asparagus, celery. We can mutate that with agricraft, so that is a potential. So we might look into farming here soon. But I think next I want to make the smeltery, and we'll kind of do farming as a side quest while we're waiting for things. How bad is a watering can to make? So watering cans require steel or refined iron, which it's a blast furnace. Steel from Tinkers, you can't make anymore. There used to be a way to make it. Immersive engineering, there's a blast furnace. So it looks like one of the next things we'll have to do in order to get the watering can is make a blast furnace. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Alright, there we go. So blast furnace. There's two. There is the industrial craft. Actually, there's three. There's industrial craft, which is going to require a lot of iron. It also takes power. Or we can make blast furnace bricks from railcraft, which is probably going to be the easier way. But we're going to need either glue, ender pearls, or TNT. TNT is probably going to be the easiest option. We do get gunpowder from dust. I look at the recipe. From dust, we will get some gunpowder. It's not that rare. And sand is whatever. Bricks is whatever. So we will need, was it 36? It's 34. But you need to make 9 recipes of it. So you need 9 TNT, 9 bricks. So it's going to require a lot more clay, a lot more sand, all that fun stuff. But eventually we'll be able to do this and hopefully get some good stuff. I have rambled for a little bit too long. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I'm going to do some work off camera, getting more materials and all that fun stuff. And next time we'll make a smeltery. We will hopefully have everything to make the blast furnace, and we'll go ahead and make that. We're getting a decent amount of creosote, so we'll probably want to figure out a storage for that, which will probably use drums. Actually, that's steel. Bedrockium might be easier. No, bedrockium requires this Mox nuclear fuel, which requires uranium. We'll have to get a nuclear reactor to get bedrockium. So that's going to be a while. Expert mode is fun. Just remind yourself that. But no, so I will go ahead. I'll get a lot of materials. We'll try to get the blast furnace up and running so that we can potentially get a watering can. That's going to make a lot of things a lot easier. And we might get into a little bit of agricraft next time. But hopefully we will have infinite cobblestone so that we can build. And once we do, one of the next things we'll do is start making a mob farm, start getting mob drops, and kind of progress with the tech side. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!